Good morning, everybody. How are you? I just wanted to prepare you that we are 2 weeks from tomorrow out of the shop hop. So the first day of shop hop that morning, I'm going to do a live and I'm going to do a cheer with shop hop. So I just want you to be ready to be watching. You will probably have to go to the Blue Ridge Facebook to see my cheer. But I'm doing a cheer 2 weeks from this Friday tomorrow. Our shop hop starts. Shop hop's a lot of fun. You got to purchase your book, and the first thing that shops are looking for, we had a video call the other day, is to make sure that you have all your information filled out. That's most important. You can't photocopy this. It won't do you any good. You can't send it in photocopied because you didn't want to spend the $13.95. Once the shop hop's over, this book is a good resource for you to find the 103 shops. Now, we put this book on sale. This is last year's on our monthly deal. So this has 123, I think it is, 25 in the shop hop. We hope that you'll take advantage of our monthly deals, but purchase your book now. So I wanted to mention that we're just 2 weeks away, and each shop will have some things coming in. They should be in within the next week or so. You'll get one of these from each and every shop. It's a card. You'll get an envelope with it. This is one of the giveaways. If you purchase more than $30, we'll give you a gift bag. Why have we set it up like that? If you're just running through our shop, that's great to get your stamp. But the ones that look our store over, when people come to my store now, I mean, they spend at least an hour skimming everything that we have in the store. So we are getting gunned up and ready for the shop hop. I wanted to mention Tracy left the gift bag for last week. For those of you that purchased $50 or more, we got a local winner. Her name is Darlene. She's from Union, West Virginia. And don't forget today, tell us where you're from. That's real important to us. We want to know where you're from. Travis does.
Dolly Walkup is watching from Lewisburg for the first time live. She always watches late.
Well, Dolly, thank you for watching live. But at least you watch us. That's what's important. If you miss us, you can always catch us on YouTube. Or Mary sends it out in an email on Monday if you miss us. So please come and see us. Watch us. Take advantage of it. This is our giveaway this month. It is a chenille cutter. So it slices it just like a rotary blade, but it's got a point on it so that it controls you. To catch that, so it controls you. Our monthly 30% off is this kit here. You can turn this into a wall hanging or a table topper. It's looking out the window. So we wanted to share it with you today. This is designed by Victoria that works in the store. She is a pattern designer, I guess we should call her now. And thanks to Victoria for helping at the front this week, because we have been covered up with prom dresses. But I think all my staff are pulling together. And Jill's come in her extra days. This is another 30% off. This is the embroidery felt from Kimberbell. If you haven't used felt, this is you an opportunity to purchase it. Love these lime green colors with the cream. It's real nice to use with applique, things like that. And then we put the tote bag so that you could make someone a tote bag, put their initials on it, or put some kind of neat 250-year celebration. As I show you every week, the things that Christy's done, these are done on tea towels. She just put fabric around them. And thanks to her for her outside work, she used the new product that we use in the drain mat. And this is made from that. And it's flexible. But what's nice about all this stuff, it's in red, white, and blue. Christy's gotten on the paper piecing. She's did lots of stuff in red, white, and blue. When she takes us home, she has all kinds of stuff. Look how cute, the different designs. This is a pattern that you can purchase that you get all of these little pieces in. So we wanted to show you that today. And thanks to Christy for all of her outside work that she's doing. Hopefully, I've got confidence we're going to have our shop hop quilt done by next week. But this is another one. So if you're on the porch, you're traveling, these are great things to get. And I was going to show you, we brought in, I got this handbook that will help fine-tune your English paper piecing. This runs $9.99. And then I bought some of these. So if you have a lot of scrap fabric and you don't want to do the red, white, and blue, you can just do your scrap fabric. But this is a good reference point for you to use. So if you want to get into paper piecing, you can do so. These are the needles that Tracy introduced us to last week. I got them in this past week that she said was great to use. You seen her last week. She showed you what she had done with the paper piecing. It's lots of fun. So if you're sitting on the porch, you want to stop doing the gardening because you can't get yourself up but so many times, pull out your paper piecing, your English paper piecing, and get to town. Okay? And these are really cute the way that she done these up. So, you know, if it's a holiday time, you could put some candy in there, put it in a shrink wrap, which would be darling. So I think it's cute.
Folks from Roanoke Valley MS Support Group from Maiden, North Carolina.
Well, we got some folks from Maiden, North Carolina. What were they from? What else did you say? MS?
Roanoke Valley MS.
MS.
Maybe multiple sclerosis.
Okay. Well, hey, thanks for watching us this morning. Yeah, we want to hear from you. Scott's telling me, everybody, and Betsy tells me I got to repeat what Scott says because you guys can't hear him. So thank you for watching this morning. A new ruler that we're using this weekend in class. It's two-sided. If you'll look online, it's for triangle square piecing, quarter triangle squares. So, you know, if you are looking for a new ruler, and it's real reasonable, it's only $5.99. We're going to be doing this class this weekend. You still have time. You got to buy a pack of fat quarters, 1.5 yards for your background. Then you can decide on borders. You got to have a pattern in order to do this. This will run this Saturday. We'll skip a Saturday to get us through prom, and then we'll have it again. There'll be another prom that weekend. So, yay for us. So, if you're interested, we got a couple spots left. Jill's teaching it. Christy's taken off and not helping us this Saturday, but she did a beautiful quilt. I told her to hurry up and get hers done. She used a scrappy border, which maybe I'll show you next week if she leaves it with us. I'm not sure, but it turns out to be a real pretty quilt. And how to get this quilt bigger is you just do more borders. And this is a quilt that the borders looks good even the more you add to it. And this is a ruler you'll need for the class too. There's 2 rulers, a 9.5 and this one. We wanted to show you that today. I wanted to show you something. Thank God that we got Jill, Doreen, Christy, and everybody that does. Doreen, Debbie, Christy, and Jill. They do samples for me all the time. This is the panel that you can use and make a pillowcase. And Debbie did this one out of the birds. I just wanted to show you. It's a pillowcase. So yeah, so we're looking for different ways to use the panels that you've bought. So we have the pillowcase panel pattern in. So I thought this was nice. She said she had to add a little to this one because she had cut it a little short and then it was a little smaller, but you have the option to do more with panels. In the last 1.5 years, there's been lots of new patterns come out for you to be able to do.
Rick Harvey from Rock, Tammy Todd from Bluefield, Sheila Lilly from White Oak, and Teresa Stiltner says, I thought about that lamb quilt all night.
Well, then you need to buy that lamb quilt, Teresa. Thanks, Rick and Kitty. Rick, it's back ordered until May, just so you know what's going on. 1st of May. Tammy Todd, thanks for watching. I'll see you this Saturday. And Sheila already put her order in this morning for the weekly deal. So please always take advantage of the weekly deals, just like, we try to give you something fun, whether Travis is with me or Tracy's with me. We got this in. We've had it. This is the family tree layer cake. So I hope to show you a kit next week with it, with the pattern. We showed the panel last week, so we wanted to show you that. We've got some new purples. This is Christy's colors, but she says that I won't let her buy them. I guess I could let her buy this collection because it's not petites. But this is the new collection. You can see the whole line. You can see our whole line online. So take advantage. We haven't got our fat quarters cut up in these at this point yet. We're working on it. We've just had so much going on. We've got our fat quarter bundle for the Shop Hop fabrics. This is them. This is all of the blenders that will go with the Shop Hop fabric. We wanted to show you that. Our weekly deals. Yay! This is a new little gadget. Debbie and I went back here and I got a bobbin so I'd know how to use this thing. You slide your bobbins right like that. This will even come apart. But for those of you that likes to keep your bobbins close by, or you're right there and you keep them full, you can pull this off so that you can see the colors of the other ones. And they twist around. Nice gadget. I love gadgets that work for us. Now, we do the round bowls all the time because we have so many colors going on. But this way you could fill them up, or you could put your bobbins here for, say, your embroidery. You know how you have extra bobbins that you do threads up. And then the top could be for your piecing. So that's a nice deal that's online. Sheila's already been online buying. She bought the kit, the fabric kit for the new Snip and Sunshine. So this is a real cute. We will get the pattern next week and the embellishment. It should be here probably today or tomorrow. We just wanted to show you that. Look how nice that is. So it's regularly $108. Take advantage of the weekly deals. That's where you can save money. We know what it's like because you need to save money. Now, I've got something that's really cute. That's wonderful. This is a new kit out from Riley Blake. I'll put it right here so it don't fall. You get 2 packs of charms. That's the charms, boy or girl. You get a pattern to do this. You get the fabric. Look how cute that is. And once you give the quilt, because this is a 36 by 36, it is a baby quilt or a table topper, you could put it back in the box and present it that way. So we wanted to show you that. That's another one of our weekly deals that we wanted to show you. And then I saved this book. Tracy, I don't know if she talked about this last week, but this is a book. This is like an encyclopedia book because it goes, I don't want to lose my tag. It goes from quilting to piecing, to binding, finishing the binding. It talks about the English paper piecing. So this book has a little bit of everything in it. Yes, it's a wonderful resource. I wanted to show you that this morning. And then we took the opportunity to put the NQ 1700 on sale. The reason being is I had my machines marked lower than I was allowed. So brother called me out on it. So what I thought I'd do is I would feature these machines at 25% off. And what's nice is you get 2 frames, the 5x7 and the 6x10. if you're going to do any embroidery classes or go to classes, you need a machine at least this size. So I don't carry smaller machines than this one because of the fact that you outgrow it that fast. I sold a machine yesterday to a lady that had a 5x7, and I think it wore out or it broke down or something. But when she seen this, she said, God, this would have been wonderful when I was doing labels. So if you do quilt labels and things like that to put on your quilts instead of, you know, just writing them with an ink pen and putting it on a piece of fabric, you can do some nice Love Harry 2026, you know. So if you're one that likes to put labels on, I don't, but that's just me. We've got this on sale. We're featuring it, and you get this. Scott, can you hand me that? You get this software with the NQ 1700, and it's worth $3.99 also. So it's embroidery and lettering software that you get extra with this machine. We just wanted to show you. And what's nice about this is it's wireless. If you want to send something over to it, you can. You know, technology is here whether you want it or not. But lots of nice deals today. New products are coming in every day, especially now that we have the shop hop going on in 2 weeks. This is our class. We want you to sign up for June the 6th. These are the items that you will get. And you know, last week I had to put that on my head. I guess I wouldn't want to not put it on my head. But of course, this is a centerpiece or whatever you want to do with it. You remember when those dollies your mom used to have on the coffee tables? And you also get this to set. This is a nice display. If after July the 4th, you don't want to put stuff on it, you can still alternate it with something else on it. So you get everything to do it, except when you come to class, you got to have a stabilizer and thread. And the thing about it is about coming to class is you learn something new. You see somebody else's machine. Maybe yours is just a 1700, and you've been wanting somebody to see it in action like the XJ2. And if somebody's here, or the Avenir, you get an opportunity to see it in action. That's the biggest thing, is when you're talking about machines and you're selling them, you always go, well, I'm not sure. I want to learn more. The only way you learn more is to come to classes. You got to put money out in order to really learn. And I YouTube a lot too, but if you have hands-on, I don't know if you're one of those people, but I am. I like to see it and then let me do it. You know, let me make a good decision on buying a machine by me being informed and touching and feeling it. You know, a lot of people will buy machines online. We had a lady, I don't know if Scott remembers, last week, and she'd got her thread bound up, so she brought it back in. She bought it online. Well, Lord, that machine was a mess. How you had to get there, didn't you think so?
Oh, yeah.
You had to push a button for one thing. Then you had to push another button for another. When you go and use a Brother machine, you will see the difference. Once you have set up your machine, put your design in, you push the green light and it goes. So take advantage of the deal on the machine, or like this great book. I think this is a good reference point book to refer back to when you, or say maybe you ain't picked up sewing in a while, quilting. You know, I see that all the time in here, or people walk in and they want to see what we have in here, what we do. So we just want to show you everything we can every week. We try to bring you new stuff. Think about the class that we're having this weekend. We provide lunch. You got to bring your machine. You sew from 10 to 2. If you're going to do the class, we ask that you pre-cut your fabric so that you get more sewing time in and we can help you move further. A lot of times when, except for beginners, if you come in and you try to cut your quilt, you might have an hour sewing only. That's why we require that you cut your fabric before you come in. Okay, well, we hope to see you next week, Darlene. Come in and pick up your gift you won last week for shopping with us on Thursday. Take advantage of these nice deals. If you're a pickup person, just put pickup. If you accidentally hit shipping, call me. We'll get it fixed, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.